Hey everybody, it's the Angry Honey Badger, and today we're going to take a look at another build video, this time again in Dominion, which means we have Hoyt along here with us.
How's it going?
So yeah, first thing we're going to do to start off this video is we're going to take a look at Evelyn's abilities. So we'll start there. First thing we're going to take a peek at is her passive, which is Determined Killer, sorry. Non-neutral minions deal 50% damage to Evelyn instead of the normal 100% that all other minions would do. Basically, her passive is complete crap. And I think they should probably redo it because, let's face it, no one really cares about minions, especially now that they got completely nerfed. So, her passive, worthless. Next, we're going to take a look at her Q ability, which is Hate Spike, which damages the closest enemy unit with a lightning fast bolt of energy, dealing magic damage. And then there's a splash damage kind of next to it, or secondary target damage of 50% for nearby enemies. Really short cooldown on this ability, so you can constantly keep spamming it when you're in the middle of a fight, especially in a big brawl. You'll get a lot of damage off pretty quick. So that is her Q ability. Next, we're going to take a look at her W, which is her Shadow Walk. This is when she becomes stealth, and then upon her next attack, she will slow the enemy unit, and it will also end her stealth. So it's good for sneaking around, coming out for ganks out of nowhere, as long as they don't have oracles or anything like that. So it used to be a stun back in the day, now it's not, which is kind of sad, but at the time it was a tiny bit overpowered, but now I think it's kind of almost underpowered again. So that is her Shadow Walk, which is her W. Next, we'll take a look at her E ability, which is her Ravage. She deals damage to a target unit and reduces their target armor and magic resist. It's great for starting off with that when you get to a fight, probably after you've stealthed in. They'll just get that reduced armor and magic resistance, and you can start pounding on them with everything you got and along with your teammates. So that is her E ability. And then finally, we're going to take a look at her ultimate, which is her Malice and Spite. Basically, you have this happening all the time. Every time you participate and you get an assist or a kill, you get a portion of your life back upon that person's death. You can also activate the ability and increase her attack speed and her movement speed for a short time. If a champion does, though, die while that ability's happening, it'll be instantly refreshed so you can use it again. So it's kind of cool. If you tower dive, you'll be able to kill somebody. You'll get a portion of your health back, which will be nice if you're trying to then escape the tower trying to shoot at you. So you can kind of use it to your advantage if you're low on health, but you know you can kill them before they could kill you. So it's another good way to get out of situations if you probably have Ignite on you and it'd maybe kill you, but you kill them, then you got a portion of your life back. So kind of a interesting ultimate. You kind of have to use it to your benefit and all that fun stuff. So next, I think we'll probably take a look at her masteries. All right, taking a look at Hoyt's mastery page he uses for Evelyn in Dominion. Goes with a fairly simple setup for 22 in the offense, 0 in the defense, and then 8 in the utility tree. For the most part, the way Hoyt plays, Evelyn is kind of a more AP Hoyt to do massive amounts of damage very quickly. A lot of people, or some people at least, like to do some other damages, such as they like to go attack damage, which can work, but we don't personally agree with it. We don't think it works as well. Or I mean, it can, but we like AP Evelyn. It seems to work the best in our opinion. So go for some of this stuff like the increased ability power and all of that fun magic pen. You can also take the armor pen too. That'll be good when you're on top of them doing damage. So attack speed and ability power, cooldown reduction, all that fun stuff. And then over in the utility tree, what we try to really build towards is this movement speed. Being fast, being stealth, and being Evelyn is great ways for quick ganks and able to get in and out of situations pretty quick. So that's another kind of key thing you want to keep your eye out for when you're playing Evelyn and when you want to build your mastery page. Next, we'll take a look at the rune page. Looking at Hoyt's rune page now, kind of a, I don't want to call it generic. That's not the right word at all. But here's the setup he uses for his runes. I like it a lot for the most part. He's got some move speed quintessences, which is nice. Obviously, like I said, we're concentrating on her ability to get in and out of situations quick for ganking. Also, her magic pen for her marks, which is also going to be very nice for just damage over time. Then for his seals, we like to go with armor per level just to beef up a little bit better so you can fight. And then also for the glyphs, we got the magic resist per level. So a little bit of survivability with a little bit of escapability along with a little bit more of killability. I just made that up, but it works. So yeah, that's kind of the rune page he goes for. And now we'll go into the game footage. And now that we're actually into the game, Hoyt, what is your first item you like to go with?
The boots of mobility.
It's a good one. I like that, actually. Boots mobility obviously going to be good for Evelyn. As we've already said a few times, just being quick is kind of a main thing, especially in Dominion for the most part, being able to get around and cap points. Now, as I say that, Hoyt doesn't actually do that often at all. As you can see, he's also invisible there, and that's why he's just kind of waiting for Shaco to do something, but can't really get anything done there, so he's going to go back and heal real quick. Like he said, he took Boots of Mobility at the beginning, and he took a health pot as well, just because he got a little extra left over. Here you find Sivir trying to backdoor. Probably going to shut her down fairly quick.
He died pretty fast right there.
I'd say so, which is nice. Not too much right there. You did go back and you'd get a Book of Tome, which gave you a little bit more AP while you did fight her there. What are you going to be taking that Tome towards?
Gonna build a Sheen and then eventually go for the Lich Bane right away.
Lich Bane is going to be a fantastic item on Evelyn. That burst you're going to get from it because of the Sheen being part of that item, that bonus damage on top with the counted ability power is going to be great for just, like I said, being stealth, coming out quick and bursting ridiculous amounts of damage on top of them. Like, kind of like that is going to just be ridiculous. And that did help there that you did have that buff, which is another thing we like to always say about in Dominion games. It seems like nobody ever goes and gets mid buff, so...
I like it so much, especially with Evelyn, because it doesn't attack until you start to attack somebody.
So nobody's going to know that you have it when you're stealth, which is nice. So always try to go utilize the middle buffs if no one on your team's taking them. As you can see right now, nobody on their team has yet to go touch their buff that's just been sitting there, which as far as we're concerned, that's just a waste of not helping your team for the most part. Go utilize some of that stuff in the middle. So it's not long to take. It's not too hard. It's going to help any champion out, especially if somebody's fallen behind. Here it looks like you're going to try to run in here and try to help finish off some people. No dice there. I actually get assist on that one. You're going to run in there and blow up Nidalee again, but that's going to be good. As you can see, you did go and you did get your Sheen, so you are putting out that damage. Shake is coming out of nowhere. Take off for a split second so you don't get feared. You're going to... Always good idea to run away from a fight sometimes, initially, just to go stealth.
Just kind of hit and run with Evelyn.
Yeah, exactly. Just, that's something I do sometimes in normal Summoner's Rift games. Run back towards your tower, hit your stealth, and then run back into a fight. Obviously, they're not going to see you coming. So, one thing we find interesting, besides the part where you actually need to run now, or else you might die, is Shaco's boxes seem to see you if you're stealth.
The few times that I saw it was Nidalee's trap, and then the boxes were right next to the trap. So then it could see me and then start attacking me.
So, gotta always pay a little bit of attention to some of the stuff around, so some of that stuff doesn't point you out. Luckily, see right there, as Hoyt did get that kill and was a part of it, you saw 129 health immediately go back to him because he was a little bit lower than that, and that's his passive on his ultimate, giving him that little bit of health obviously back, which is kind of nice. So if there was somebody else around, that might maybe make them not think about attacking him as much, so which is also good. So your last time back, you got your blasting on, so you're pretty close to your Lich Bane now. Who we got? Nidalee's trying to go capture this point again. This game, what do we have? We have 3 friends playing this game, I think.
Who is it?
Wee was in here with us. That's right, Wee. So there's 3 of us. Other than that, we have 2 randoms on our team. Wee's playing Poppy. He's up top right now doing something. I am playing Olaf, and quite poorly to be honest. I think I die a handful of times, but I play some defense on this team that'll be much needed later. We kind of get ahead in this game pretty well, and then we fall behind. So got another good kill there on Shaco. You're just blowing him up with having that Sheen, which is nice. As we stated, AP Evelyn seems to work the best in our opinion.
That's definitely my opinion for sure.
So I think the part where you can have the Lich Bane because of the Sheen part of it and all that stuff, I think that's the reason why you go AP Evelyn. Also because all of her stuff does stack AP better, on her spells. Yeah, you can go attack damage and you'll put out plenty of damage that way and you can do stuff like that. And it can work, I've seen it work and fun stuff like that. But I think the surprise ability with all the AP burst is really good, so you obviously could do it with crit, but we like this more. So, gonna stealth run up to Nidalee in her whatever cat form, try to get to her. Poppy's gonna show up with a stun on in there. Gonna get another kill, already godlike already, which is nice.
Level 10?
Level 10, godlike. Pretty quick. The enemy's captured the quarry apparently too. Gonna try to run up here, Monkey dives back in. I pick up the kill there, actually. Go me. Woo! Lightning from the sky. Doing my Pikachu. Nidalee just running around. I think Shaco, yep, Shaco kind of popped his head back out. Just gonna kind of hang out. You have the buff again, because you did take it not too long ago. Once again, their team's buff is sitting in the middle, not being used at all. You get another kill there, and you're legendary. Like, 8 minutes into the game, which is good work.
Pretty quick.
Not bad. So, that Sheen early is going to be nice, obviously. That blasting one will good as well. You also do have a handful of gold right now, so I think probably head back, buy some items, or finish off the Lich Bane, which is what you did. I'm proud of you. Yeah, I said it. I'm proud of you. Also on our team, we do have a Shyvana, and we also have a... What do we have? Riven, who's also a very good champion in, well, just about any game mode now, actually. A good Riven player, really, really good at carrying teams if played well and gets a little bit of an early farm, so that's something nice. There, you get another kill?
I think we just blew up Yorick.
There you go, Yorick, who's also very good in Dominion. This actually game has a lot of good Dominion players. No really big surprise there for the most part. A lot of the stealth champs do pretty good in Dominion because of their surprising ganks or their ability to get past other enemy champions and go straight to their base when you'd normally run into them in the middle of the map. So you can get around that way. See, you can poke, well, what you thought was Wukong, but that was his fake one. But that burst you saw on what it did to his little dummy was pretty nice with that Lich Bane. You also have another blasting wand now. What are you going to be going for next?
Going for the Deathcap, trying to get as much AP as possible.
Which is going to be even more ridiculous later when you have more burst. As you can see right now, our team's kind of getting pushed back a little bit. We're getting, they have 3 right now. Are they going to get 4? They're trying to get 4. You're running in here. Yeah, you killed What's-Her-Face twice, it said, if you look at the right side of the screen. That's interesting, but that was because the game does that sometimes. I've noticed in Dominion. I don't think it counts as 2 kills, but...
I think it was a clone from Yorick.
Yeah, I think it thought you
I don't know if it counted as a kill.
Yeah, that was interesting to say the least, but I've noticed I did that. What was it? Karthus killed somebody twice one time from the grave. It was kind of funny. So, we only have 1 capture point right now, so they're catching back up. Our Nexus is getting drained right now. We're trying to figure out where we should go. I think I think I'm pinging for Poppy to go backdoor that one while I try to die successfully somewhere else, most likely, which is going to be fantastic. Obviously, running around, make sure you get all of the running buffs and stand invisible, so when he shows up, you can burst him down. Along with Poppy there, you can be able to do massive damage while Poppy tanks that turret with her ultimate on. And I don't really see him getting away. Yep, that's just too much AP burst on him. So we got that backdoor one, but they took our front door one, so we're still behind.
Still 4 capped.
Still 4 capped. Did we get 5 capped at one point?
I think it was close at one time.
Poppy's going bottom now. York's heading back to try to stop that. I'm conflicted on whether I should go up or down. I'm going to try to go kill Sivir because our Riven's going to take care of somewhere else. You just destroyed Nidalee and are still legendary and are. Good sentence. But yeah, more points, more gold. Still don't think you've died yet.
Not yet.
So keep... Oh, another thing just to point out, in Dominion, grabbing the health buffs, whether or not you need them, A, is good for like the other team, A, not to get them, and it gives you actually more personal points. It gives you +2, which is always nice if you want your score to be nice. I know some people only go for kills in Dominion. Right now it kind of looks like Hoyt does some kills, which is fine. If you're blowing him up and keeping him dead, that's never a bad thing, as long as you have one person ganking, really.
I get a few points in there.
But yeah, the other thing is, I don't know if we'll be able to see the score at the end of this game.
So I think it's over 2,000.
Yeah, you're like 2,100 by the end of this, so it's pretty nice. Monkey's trying to get away. Poppy got in there, stunned him well, and you ran back up and you just did your, what did you do? What was your
Ravage, I think.
Ravage just finished him off, which was nice.
It does so much damage.
Running up here to me, I am deciding to go bottom since they're really worried about protecting that. You, with your ridiculous speed, is going to be even faster than me. And you're going to try to run down here and stop, I think, Yorick and Sivir from taking ours, which they just did. And Poppy died. which is going to happen. You're invisible, which means that Sivir gets to die immediately. Followed by killing... Is he going to die?
I don't think he dies. I think he come back for him, though.
Yeah. Go back real quick. Probably finish off your Deathcap since you have enough for that now. And then get some health back, too. Now you'll go out there and just blow him up. I think you got 329 AP, or ability power right now. So that's nice. You're invisible, which means see you him. And then try to stop the monkey. Oh, nope, he went. There he is. Oh, yeah. That one's a little bit closer, but you got your health back from that kill, which probably protected you.
I love that alt passive.
So now, and then you were also smart to capture the point right away to get to stop hitting you, which is nice. We have fallen behind by about 50 points, which is sad for us. We need to, I don't know, be better. But we need to be more organized is our problem. But so far, great game going. What's the next item you're going to go for?
Will the Ancients.
Oh, okay. No, that makes sense.
For the spell vamp, basically.
Spell vamp's going to be good. You just watched me die. Why didn't you save me?
I was trying.
Oh, okay.
A little slow.
I got an assist for it, so it's whatever. Probably stay and capture this point while our team tries to kill, but it looks like they had some boxes set up in there, so at least the point is neutraled right now. Do you run some more boxes? No. Oh, no, but you run into a handful of them. Oh, you took tons of damage there, but once again, getting another kill, you saw another initial 249 health, and now you're just... health. Ooh.
I was sweating there. I was worried.
That was kind of close. Perfect game going right now. Don't want that to end the wrong way. You did get a nice kill in there while you were trying to defend, though. And we did take both the bottom points, and we are fighting back to get back this point as well. Nidalee pops her face back out, gets hit by Poppy as well. Riven, I think, shows up too. And she's trying to get away with her Why We Hate Riven. I think Poppy might go end her. Yeah, there you go. You get an assist for that one. Go grab the health, as we've always stated. And run into a box, which is always nice. York's out open. And that's just too much damage. Some of those are just stupid, ridiculous, in my opinion. I know you don't have an opinion on it because you don't talk, but you know, you should see his facial expressions. They're ridiculous. But going back again, you did get your will. So now you have all your increased spell vamp, which with all of the damage you're putting out, it's going to be nice. Can't quite tell what that number is on how much damage you're doing, but or how much AP you actually have. But
I think it's just over 400, maybe.
Just over 9,000. You got 434, I think, right now, which is pretty nice. Also, another thing, if you've noticed, as we've mentioned multiple times, the movement speed thing to catch up to champions, as you can see, which is happening quite often. He has 475 move speed. I'm gonna get rid of Sivir after she killed me. She actually was doing some pretty good damage after her new patch, or whatever you want to call her revamp. Run in here, hopefully you can not die. Get away safely. Which isn't bad. I think I'm going to run back out here to help you too. We are still behind, but we are capping backdoor style right now pretty well. We're about to get 4. You kill Shaco in a blink of an eye. I'm going to come up and kill this guy who's bothering you, but you're going to KS me.
Oh, I was doing damage to him.
Whatever.
I probably did more damage than you did.
Yeah, but I saved you. It was worth it. I mean, not worth it. Something worth it. I should let you die. Kidding. Never let a teammate die. It's just too mean. Now what are you building? It looks like you got more spell vamp.
Gonna go for a gunblade, but I don't think we make it that far.
Yeah, even more attack, lifesteal that is, and spell vamp, because you'll get some off the gunblade. That'll be a nice item. Hey, look, you're still legendary and still haven't died. This reminds me of almost every other game I play with you, but you know, I'm not a complainer. It gets us wins. And our supreme backdooring to capture points late game is always, you know, nice. But looks like Wukong's trying to pull a move, but he's going to try to get away. You're going to cap that point for a second and prevent it from shooting the rest of the champions. Always a smart.
I think I was actually trying to hit somebody and end up capping the point.
Oh, that happens. So you got to kill again. I won't be surprised to get that one too. capture another point since we are just trying to end this
I
game
think
now.
I think the Q ability actually does just over 400 damage right now. And it's up every less than a second.
So keep mashing that.
Almost broken my keyboard several times.
So, and that's going to be game. Good comeback. I believe you went 26-0-4 that game, which is
Sounds about right.
super broken. But thanks for watching, guys. And obviously, we got more videos. Here's a video of Hoyt playing as Aurelia in Dominion. You can watch that. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks.